friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate. I love beauty, makeup, skincare, all of the above. Today we're going to be doing what I'm hoping will be a new series on my channel where we kind of work our way through my makeup collection and we are rediscovering makeup that I forgot about. I am hoping that this type of a series will invigorate others to also go through their collections, figure out what we have, how do we feel about it, and if you can't remember how you feel about it, it means it's probably time to figure it out. So if this is something that you are interested in, I would really appreciate it if you would give this video a thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel down below, and without any further ado, let's get into it. I'm fairly confident I got this product in a beauty subscription box, and I'm also fairly confident I remember when this was launched and it was really targeted toward oily and acne prone skin. For reference, I have combo skin, so I'm not super sure how this is gonna roll, but we're gonna find out. Also, I showed you guys like how much I had on my spatula, and it looks like I'm about to hit pan, so let's see if it tells us. Okay, so this is zero point 0.5 fluid ounces. So a standard, for reference, a standard foundation typically comes with 1 fluid ounce. So this is half of that. So you really don't get a lot of product in here. I'm honestly not sure this is still available. If it is, I'll make sure to like put the price somewhere on the screen here. But I plumb forgot that I had this. That's honestly like one of the reasons I stopped doing beauty subscription boxes, is that you get things that are like maybe cool in the moment because you've seen them go viral already, but you don't get them in the moment that they're viral or really popular. You get them after the fact, or you get products that are like just not really super suited to you, and then it almost feels like a waste. It's like, yeah, sometimes you get like a really boppin' product, but for me it's just a no. So looking at my face, I'm not really seeing a single difference. So I'm not sure this is going to be like a new staple in my routine. I can feel it on my skin, and maybe I did apply too much, but who knows. For foundation, we're going to go in with this one here by Westman Atelier, and this is the Vital Skin Foundation Stick. This one has 0.31 ounces, so somehow even less product. And of course, it is a stick foundation. I got this when Westman Atelier first came to Sephora, and I was like super excited about it. I remember doing a video on it, and I was not impressed, but I honestly don't know that I've used it since then. I'm blending it out with a brush just because I find for me with stick foundations, trying to blend them out with a sponge drives me absolutely bonkers. So we're gonna not do that today. So upon initial application, it's really pulling light to medium coverage, which I'm not mad about. I'm just going over it with a sponge to make sure that there's no brush marks and that it's completely blended in. I always use the DSMD sponges. They're the best ones. They're $6 and they are the best sponge on this planet. So if you disagree, we can fight. We can duke it out about it, because I love these sponges. They also have a series of really aesthetically pleasing colors, which I love. So now that I've done that, it's not too bad. I can see it. I'm not sure if you guys can see it too well. Let me move my mirror maybe. Right here, and then over here, I have dry skin. Same with my nose. So it's not looking perhaps her best there, but it also does not look offensive. For concealer today, I'm going to go in with this one here by Makeup Revolution. It's the Conceal and Hydrate. I remember having really fond memories of this, but like I couldn't tell you the last time I used this. I'm fairly confident they still sell this actually, so depending on how this goes, this could be a lovely new discovery. To blend out my concealer, I'm going in with my Real Techniques 300 brush. This is my favorite brush to blend out concealer. I think it looks nice. It's just as full coverage as I recall. Creasing yet, but it's also been like 30 seconds. To set my face today, we're going to go in with this by Fenty Beauty, and it is her Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by like what pigment I have on my hand. I'd love to tell you, but I don't have a clue. To set it, I'm just going to use the sponge that I got off of Amazon. So, mistakes have been made, but it's too late to turn back now. This is not a great powder for the under eye because it's going to make it look darker. We can go in afterwards with my brightening powder, but I forgot about that. I remember when this came out, everyone was super hype about it for like a second, which I guess is kind of like the story of makeup, especially on the internet. It's like it's hype for like 30 seconds and then it's old news, dusty and crusty. But my point with the story here is that I remember it came to TJ Maxx like almost immediately after, which was bizarre, but also kind of nice in the way that like it was nice for it to be so accessible to more people so readily and so early on, because I think what's harder again about like TJ Maxx is that they, similar to beauty boxes, they get like really hyped products, but not of course until after they're done being hyped, and they're kind of like old news. And sometimes, I mean, clearly we all still shop there, well, not all, but a lot of us, myself included, still shop there and still find treasures. But it was just bizarre. Like I remember I bought this from I think Sephora, and then I don't know, maybe a week or two later it was in TJ Maxx. It was very bizarre, but I think I debated picking up a backup, and then I was like, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing backup makeup. We're not doing backup makeup. We're still not doing backup makeup, and neither are you. Neither are you. For brows today, this one is actually hilarious, and I will explain why. This is by the Lip Bar, and it's their Quick Draw 2-in-1 Brow Gel and Pencil, the highbrow. This one is hilarious because I found it. I was looking for products. I was like literally digging through my makeup collection, looking for products for today's video. And this, I was like, what is that black stick at the bottom of my eye pencil drawer? And it was this, which is hilarious because it's literally in my Target cart right now, because I was like, I've never tried that. I want to try it. So I like totally forgot that I had purchased this. And I had purchased it because I had heard really great things about the Lip Bar. And now I see why. So for me, when I am like debating what I want, if I want to pick up an eye pencil, I want it to be like pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. Doing my brows is not a part of my beauty routine that I particularly love. So honestly, I know I'm going to give my final thoughts at the end, but I'm really pleasantly surprised by this. Not even surprised, because I had a feeling I was going to enjoy it. I'm going to try out this side, which is the brow gel side. I'm a little nervous. I don't want it to like mess up what I have going on here. This is great. I'm so happy that I discovered this today. For bronzer today, I'm going to go in with this by Wet n Wild. This is Palm Beach Ready. I'm a little nervous about this because it looks super shimmery, like borderline like a highlighter. So I'm a little nervous for how this is going to go, and I am applying it with my Laura Lee Los Angeles brush in L33. So it's not super glowy, which is good, but it's not super even. I don't know if you can see, but there's like parts of it that are a little bit patchy. Sorry, my dog is sneezing. I don't know about this. I don't know if this is gonna stick around. You can see it, but like right here, it's like kind of clinging. I don't know. We'll see how it looks after we kind of set it and forget it here. For blush today, we're going to go in with this one by ColourPop. I'm sure this is discontinued because ColourPop goes through things so rapidly, but I totally forgot that I had this one. This is Take the Cake. I would love to tell you what collection it came out in. I have no idea. Tons of kick up in the pan. It looks like a beautiful shade. For reference, I'm using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to apply this. It's a super dense brush because I remember, like historically, when I work with ColourPop blushes, that they're not the most pigmented right off the bat, which honestly I'm fine with because sometimes if blushes are too pigmented, they get too concentrated in one area and just doesn't look quite right. It's super pretty, but it's also super powdery. So that's just something to bear in mind. I want to say ColourPop might have updated their formula since they came out with this. This is a couple years old at this point, but it is really pretty. It is really pretty. So this could stick around. I'm going to go ahead and set my face. I'm just going to use my regular setting spray. This one's by Nimia, Set It and Forget It. For highlighter today, we're going to go in with this one here by Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is the Winter Sun palette. This came out last year, maybe the year before. To apply the highlighter, we're going to go in with this by Lunar Beauty. It's the LBF6. Did I say that? Yes, LBF6. And as you can see, not only did I forget that I had this, but I have literally never used this. I'm so sorry. The dogs are like practicing their tap dancing. Apparently, I didn't realize that they were like into theater, but here we are. Anyways, and I'm going to go into, I'm so confused. I want to say this one here is Royal Icing, but the way that it is on the back is like kind of confusing. At any rate, I'm going to go into this lightest shade. Just note about Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighters, they don't come to play. They really do not come to play. They come to slay. So if you are somebody that really likes that glow from within, soft, ethereal look, Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighters, in my experience, are not going to be them. They're not going to be them. No. I really love them. I wasn't planning on like this beaming, but I really, as a whole, enjoy her highlighters. I don't have any like lip liners or lipsticks that I've forgotten about. I'll be honest, I know you can't see what's in front of me, but all of my lip products, like my lipsticks and lip liners, sit right in front of me. So, and then my liquid lipsticks sit in my drawer right here. So a lot of them I can see pretty readily, so I can't really like say that there's one or more that I necessarily forgot about. So I'm just gonna go in with one of my favorite liners. This is by ColourPop in the shade BFF, and then I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite lipsticks. This is by Revlon, and it's in the shade Pick Me Up. For eyeshadow today, we're gonna go in with this one by Too Faced. It's their Natural Nudes palette. I got this, gosh, not this past Black Friday, but a couple Black Fridays ago. And I've let my friends borrow it because it's great formula. It like has really great neutral colors. It's perfect if you're going to like a formal event. But I personally have just never used it, and I forgot about it. And I've had it for like over a year now. So we're gonna go into it today. So we're going to start off with this shade right here, the light pink one called Petal, and I'm going in with the Morphe M433 brush. And we're gonna just put that right in the crease. The thing with Too Faced shadows, Too Faced in general, is that they're not going to be this like mega out of the box brand. They're gonna consistently kind of stay inside the box. And while for me that's not maybe my favorite thing, because I love makeup and I love discovering like new indie brands and really exciting different formulas, I understand that I am probably not the norm, right? And like a lot of us here that watch YouTube really consistently are probably not in that category. Maybe we are, and that's totally fine, but I do see who these palettes are for, and it's for the average bear, the average boy or girl bear who is really just looking for a formula that's gonna work well, that they can use every single day. And so for this, like for that need, I should say, I can see how this palette would be a banger. You know, I have several girlfriends who like would absolutely die for this palette because it's easy every day. They're moms, they have lives that are really busy and chaotic. They don't have the same kind of, you know, lifestyle that I do, where it's like I work second shift, I can get up pretty leisurely, I can play with makeup, I can play with makeup on YouTube. So I don't want to knock on like this type of a palette because no, it's not super exciting, it's not like earth shattering, certainly not, but I see who it's for. It's just not like, it's not for those of us that are obsessed, you know, it's just not. It's just not. I'm going to try to go in with this shade up here called Warm Rose, and I'm just going to use this Ulta Beauty brush. It's their small shadow brush, and see if this is gonna build any depth. I have concerns that it's not. You know, it built more depth than I thought. I didn't give it enough credit. For my lid shade, I'm gonna go in with the shade called Rose Gold, and honestly, I'm just gonna go in with my finger. I'm gonna try to zhuzh it a bit, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Shimmering Pearl and see if this does anything. Perfect, that's exactly what we wanted. I will say, I am happy with this. It's not groundbreaking. There's no duochromes, there's no multi-chromes, there's no like intense crazy pigment. I'm happy with it though. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. I don't have, so actually that's not totally accurate. I have mascaras that I am like sorely neglecting and or probably have forgotten about. However, I'm not comfortable opening more than 2 mascaras at a time because I just know that I'm going to have to throw them out in 3 months because I'm terrified of bacteria. Whereas like my eye pencils, if I have them for longer than 3 months, I can chop off the end and like, I don't know, I feel better about that, but with mascara, I don't feel good about having it longer than 3 months. So I'm just gonna actually go in with this newer one by Milani. It's their highly rated lash extensions. And I'm gonna apply this. Okay, so time for final thoughts. I'm not mad. I am not mad. I will say My under eyes are creasing a little bit. However, normally I go in with a loose setting powder under my eyes to set it, so I don't think we can necessarily blame the concealer. I think the only thing that's probably going to like find its way marching out of my collection immediately today is going to be this by Wet n Wild, and it's their Palm Beach Ready bronzer. It's just, I don't know, it's like too shimmery, it's a little blotchy on the skin. You have to build it up a lot, and then you build it up and it's too concentrated in one area. So I just don't think that this is something that like I'm gonna miss. So I'm gonna declutter this immediately today. The rest of them though, like I'd like to give more of a chance to. This one, I'm not sure if they even still make it, but I would like to give it another chance just to kind of see where it takes us. Where are we going with this? Everything else though isn't too bad. I'm just looking at my skin, and no, but seriously, I remembered really not liking that Westman Atelier foundation, and it's just not, I'm not feeling that today. So I'm so glad to be starting this series where I work through my makeup collection, kind of identify like what am I not using / what have I not used in forever, and weeding out things that like don't have a place in my collection and rediscovering things that I've been neglecting and that deserve more love. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to my channel down below. As always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.